tenía que haber 5000 de experiencia, en plan. Digo, hostia, pero sube bastante. He subido 3 niveles, digo, vale, los enemigos a nivel 10 y... El jefe que acaba de matar a nivel 18, así que 2 niveles menos solo, está bien. El primer enemigo que me veo, nivel 20, digo, hostia. Y el siguiente, nivel 22, digo, joder, en plan...
Claro.
Pegan sus 6 niveles los enemigos todo el rato. Estoy muy jodido en el tema de... Tío, la puta que cuanto más sube, más experiencia necesita. O sea, nada, para subir un nivel me ha costado un cojón.
No.
29 Pretty Orchard Street. This is it. What's in there for me? There's been a fight here.
Va jodido. No va a rapiñar bien.
This window was shattered with violent force. Someone's been pulled through it and dragged through the street. Who could have done that?
Buah, estoy a 20, voy a luchar contra alguien ahí.
Baited by leeches playing a nasty game. The beast must die! Demon! Fire! Watch out! It's fast! Watch out! God walks with me! Crawl back to the harlots!
I can't believe I'm doing this. This is the very flower my mother tossed on Mary's coffin. Someone is targeting my family. Her shoes and clothes are quite worn out. Only a golden watch in her pockets. The marks on this woman's neck were made by the fangs of a vampire.
I see you.
Right then. It's a sick game. But given no choice in the matter, I might as well win it.
Coño.
Jonathan.
What was that? I won't let you escape. You're very fast, but I'll catch you. They've all been butchered.
El cementerio. No me jodas que mi hermana.
I can still sense a presence.
Killer,
Pero... pues nada, se ha escuchado un ruido de viento, coño, no se escucha nada más.
qué bien, te lo escucho una puta hora.
Come to me.
Ya no hay nada con la gente.
You! What have you done?
Vicar Larrabee, what happened?
Demon! Hell Scourge! Son of perdition!
Vicar! Jonathan's no demon. He's just a soul. Returned from the dead. Like your Christ, Vicar.
Mary, is it really you?
Oh, it's me, all right. Precious brother.
What is Mother doing here?
I'm gathering the family for a final reunion. All smiling, all dead. Thanks to the good Dr. Reed.
Mary,
Mother, say hello to your son.
Hello, Jonathan.
Mother,
What do we have here, Mother? The prodigal son has lost his tongue. Our Jonathan always had the first and last word at dinner. The entertainer, the star of our show.
I'm sorry. Let me explain.
Shut up. It's my turn to do the talking. I have this nasty hole in my chest, Johnny. It needs to breathe.
Of course. You can speak.
My prayers went so long without an answer. My husband, killed in France. My child, carried away by the flu. My brother promising to return in his letters, then disappearing in thin air. I went from hospital to hospital, cemetery to cemetery, grave to grave. I've lifted every stone in London, searching for an end to the nightmare. And there you were, in front of me, on a dark pier.
The hunger had taken me.
The joy to have finally found you. I longed for your arms, a final happy ending to so much tragedy, to tell me all would be well again, as you did when we were children. It was this filthy dock where you greeted your sister. I dug a tunnel from my grave with my fingers and teeth.
Mary. I thought I had murdered you. I tried to end myself. We've been through the same horror.
We are a disease, Jonathan. A sickness that corrupts all it touches. All we kiss, and all we kill. Look at me. Admire your ilk.
I'm so sorry.
Apologies will not suffice. I demand reparation. I want a miracle. Are you a miracle worker, Dr. Reed? No? I'll show you mine then. The family Reed, reunited and complete, living forever in a red sea of eternal love. Time to go, Mother. Say hello to my son for
Mary,
me.
wait. I have made friends with vital knowledge. Vampires. We are not alone, Mary. With time, we can learn to live almost as we lived before.
How long?
What?
How long will this masquerade continue? I've been watching you. All these nights in Whitechapel, pretending you're still a doctor. You believe you're just fighting a disease. But it's you, the disease. Jonathan, you!
I'm a scientist. I'll find a solution. Let our mother go, please.
You're always the one to sway me to reason, Jonathan. But before, your motivations were always pure. Now you're tainted.
Let her go! She has no part to play in this.
Very well. Have you heard our good doctor? You can go home, Mother. Go home and rest in peace.
Yes, I'll go home and rest.
It's so easy to make them obey or forget. Puppets for our pleasure. I've seen you have your fun.
You are mad.
So that's what I am, Doctor. Mad. I was beginning to wonder. I've been hearing these voices in my head. One in particular, that of my dead brother. This is the reason I must kill you. Not for your betrayal. Not for our poisonous kiss. Not even for the lies you tell yourself. No. It's so that smooth and wicked voice will stop ringing in my ear.
Mary. No, don't!
Time to die, brother. And this time for good. Slayer! Kiss me again, sweet brother. Come to me, Jonathan.
¡Coño!
You're a monster! What have you done? Give me your blood, priest. Their final thoughts are just to die.
¡Me he curado toda la
for.
vida! No me lo creo.
Rest in peace, monster.
Pero por favor, no puedo.
You left me to rot in this grave.
¿Qué ha afectado?
What have you done? Kinslayer! Kiss me again, sweet brother.
Bueno, cuidado.
Rest in peace, monster.
Hay que jugarlo.
Come to me, Jonathan.
No puedo contra este bicho.
What have you done? Kiss me again, sweet brother. Jonathan. Rest in peace, monster. What have you done? Kiss me again, sweet brother. Come to me, Jonathan. Rest in peace, monster. Come to me, Jonathan. Kiss me again, sweet brother. to Seanhampton!
Me cago en todo que se menea, tío. Es que me cago en todo que se menea. Me cago en su puta madre. Esto parece Dark Souls, tío. Esquivo y me da la hostia igualmente, tío. Madre del amor hermoso.
How can I be sure I'll not find your unconscious body in the house again?
I promise you, you'll not find my unconscious body.
For God's sake, how can you say such a thing?
How can you refuse to listen? I tried to warn you for so long.
No, I won't let my only son die. You promised me you'll stay alive.
Your son
Amigo.
lied to you, like the whole world lies to us.
It is good to see you again, Jonathan. How are you?
I'm better than one might expect, Lady Ashbury. Dr. Swansea has asked me to investigate the recent disturbances in the hospital caused by skulls.
Really? What do you mean?
I discovered the most intriguing skull. An elderly woman answering to the name of Old Bridget, and a man who helps them remain hidden in London.
Old Bridget? Peculiar name, I've never heard of her.
According to Old Bridget, skulls can lead a peaceful existence like us. They are even able to nourish themselves by feeding on corpses and the flesh of the dead.
How vile. Please, Jonathan, let's change the subject.
Skulls of London have gone into hiding. Both mortals and immortals plot their extermination.
Yes. Skulls are the orphans of the Vampire Society. They are the shame of their genitors, a disgrace to the vampire that created them.
There is something ominous closing around me, Lady Ashbury. Something spies upon me from the shadows. Something cruel and wicked.
Whatever do you mean, Jonathan?
If Seanhampton and Harriet were not the guilty parties, then who? I saw the bodies and the blood.
Your rebirth has not gone unnoticed, Jonathan. Be extremely careful. If you get in the way of an immortal's plans...
Do you suspect someone?
I don't know, Jonathan. I steer clear of vampire politics, especially whilst hunters roam the city's streets.
Goodbye for now, my lady.
O sea, es farmear armadura super tocha, igual que en el Destiny,
evening,
pero
Mr.
ahí.
Goswick.
Y habrá, creo
How
que
are
una
you?
incursión,
I'm okay.
pero eso lo meterán más tarde.
Admit it, Mortimer.
Supongo que será
Your
más
mother
fácil
had
porque
you
si es de 4
hospitalized
personas,
here
a menos que
because you
sean 6,
tried
pero
to
no
kill
creo que sean
yourself.
más.
Yes, it's true.
Bueno, eso no
All
son
right, then.
coño, eso pues.
This is the first time we've really shared information about your case. Shall we call this
Sí, sí, que son,
progress?
sí que
Call it
son.
what you want, Dr. Reed.
Vale, pero ahí donde.
Can I help you in any way, Mr. Goswick?
I wrote a letter for my mother. She was supposed to read it after my death. But I suppose she doesn't have to read it now.
I see. And is this letter still near the place where you tried to take your own life?
Yes. And I don't want anyone reading my last words. I mean, I'm still here. If you bring me back that letter, then perhaps we'll talk.
You can trust me. I won't report you to the authorities. My one and only concern is your health.
I guess I should thank you then.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
I'm Don't waste your time with me.
I'm managing a train terminal.
Ahí está. ¿Dónde estaba?
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
I located the shop, but it was vandalized, and the owner is missing. All I found was your order.
I was afraid of such bad news. People are so desperate they're ready to burgle a shop for drugs.
That's quite a list you ordered. Opium, sodium hypochlorite. It can't be just headaches you're trying to cure.
This dreadful influenza, of course. I already ran some tests on hopeless cases. Without success, I must admit.
Do you realize you could create a lethal poison without the correct dosage? Then there are the legal ramifications.
Is this not true of any medical substance, Dr. Reed? However, if you would agree to improve it, I'd be glad to accept your help.
As long as you promise to be scrupulous with your experiments, I may try to gather these substances and even help improve upon the mixture.
That's all I'm asking for, Dr. Reed. That's all I'm asking.
Tell me, Thoreau, what's the real cause of your dislike for Dr. Ackroyd?
He refuses to admit that your blood transfusion technique is the only way to save Mr. Fiddick. I'm convinced we must use it.
What Dr. Ackroyd really said is that you lack the skill to perform this operation efficiently. Is there anything you have to say about this?
It's a false conceit. Dr. Ackroyd secretly envies your reputation. His jealousy blinds him. I'm not the real target here.
I want to know about these secret tests you run, and if they can save people from this epidemic. Speak to me now, Thoreau.
I know I may sound presumptuous, but I'm just following your steps, Dr. Reed. I'm casting away the shadows of ignorance by daring to face them.
Self-confidence is essential in our line of work, my young colleague, but only if tempered with the correct amount of cynicism.
But you never doubt yourself, Dr. Reed. I've read all your articles and books. You performed the most daring research during the war.
You have my support, Dr. Strickland. I know exactly what it feels like to battle an unknown disease with only your mind and force of will to help you.
Thank you, Dr. Reed. You don't know what that means to me.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland. I can't let Strickland put his patients at risk with opium. Perhaps an adjusted formula will deliver more of a placebo effect. Strickland's project could be dangerous. I have a mind to report him to Dr. Ackroyd.
The words to calm the children, Helen.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
I have managed to improve the mixture by diluting it. Have you ever heard of Sir Joseph Francis Olive, or the placebo effect?
No, I don't think so. Why?
A placebo is a substance or procedure that has no actual physical effect.
You made a placebo of my project. Why?
Research has established that a placebo, as long as the subject believes in the effect, can provoke a positive physiological reaction.
Really? That's fascinating. And you want me to, what, administer the placebo and see what occurs?
Something like that, yes.
Well, I'm a bit surprised, but I trust you, Dr. Reed. Please take the key to my cabinet and put this placebo there for future use.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Good evening, sir.
You always
Doctor.
knew the words to calm the children, Helen. As for me, what a blundering idiot.
Arriba, ok.
Come now, we can handle this.
It's locked. At least Strickland can't kill anyone with this formula. It's locked, all right.
Run along home, sir. He's mine! Be strong, brother! Stay back, beast! Cannot be!
Me cura muchísimo más.
Die, vermin!
Vamos igual al nivel, ¿qué ha pasado? A ver, esta puerta, claro.
In this letter, Mortimer Goswick does nothing to hide his desire to die. I could give it to his mother, but doing so would betray his trust. Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
I have retrieved your letter, Mr. Goswick. I can assure you that nobody read it but me.
Thank you. This is for you, then. For your help. And for your silence.
I think you should talk to your mother. It would be good for both of you.
Thank you, Dr. Reed. I'll think about it. Now please, let me be.
I've read your letter, Mortimer. You wrote about an unbearable feeling of despair while the world crumbles around you. Tell me more about it.
There's nothing more to say, really. It's hurtful, it's unbearable, and I don't ask anyone to understand what I feel.
The world is bleak, but maybe the pain we feel is the best compass for making it a better place.
How can we repair the world, Dr. Reed, when mankind is the biggest problem? Yes, the world will be a much better place when we're gone.
Your medical report says you're not affected by the Spanish flu. What do you think of that, Mortimer?
Does it make me happy? Not in the slightest. If it was up to me, I would have left this place long ago. I know I don't belong here.
And why do you think you don't belong here?
I know the staff have more important things to do than look after me. There's plenty of patients here who need their attention.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
Help me, please!
Slayer! You left me to rot in this grave. Rest in peace, monster. You've killed her! Come to me, Jonathan. Abomination! What have you done?
Juega dame hostias falsas.
Jonathan, kill him. Revel in your true nature. Assassin! No!
Venga, chaval.
You've burned away Nursery's mind. You're a monster. Rest in peace, monster. Abomination. Come to me, Jonathan.
Pues vale.
Kiss me again, sweet brother. What have you done? I'll make you kneel like a dog, just as you did to John Hampton. Kiss me again, sweet brother.
Tío, no puedo. ¡Que escapó, tío!
No!
Espérate, me muero. Espera, cinemática. Joder, qué por culo ha dado.
Well, brother, it's time to bring this conversation to an end. Forever.
You know I will not play this game.
Calm now, Doctor. Like a rabid dog. Or think you're performing an autopsy.
Don't be ridiculous.
I'll kill them all. The kind Dr. Swansea. The sweet little lass with hair of red. I am the Harbinger, bringing your punishment.
Mary.
Don't you see? This is not me. Flesh that never ages. All nightmare, no dream. Bring it to a close. Let me sleep.
I will find a cure, Mary. I swear it.
Then, at last, I can forgive you.
Blood. As I shed one last red tear for my fallen sister, I realize the entire world now revolves around this singular word. The epidemic that has stricken London is not the Spanish flu. It is transmitted through the blood, via violent biting, turning survivors into frenzied immortals. I am Dr. Jonathan Reed. I am a vampire, born anew into an age of death and pestilence. While plotting factions close in around me, I am sworn to find the source of this epidemic. I am convinced greater perils are still to come. I know the answers I seek are hiding in our blood.
Me tengo para largo.